two, one. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the Cotton Club Moulin Rouge, the Razzle Dazzle of the Cotton Club Moulin Rouge? We have a special show today. A very, 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 very super fantastic talent we have here today. Very beautiful, exciting, vibrant, and intelligent Victoria Jones is here today. Um, and we're going to just bring her up and everything. There she is, Victoria Jones.
Hi.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey, how you doing?
Howdy.
That's right. Wow.
That was a nice intro.
Welcome to the Razzle Dazzle of the Cotton Club and Moulin Rouge era production and show, which you are a big part of. Oh, it's a wonderful thing.
Yes, a big part of the show.
Right. Wonderful thing. I'm so flabbergasted. Flabbergastically happy and excited to be interviewing you. One of my favorite artists and dancers here in Las Vegas, and we're going to ask you some questions because inquiring minds want to know about you. They see you dancing, they see you doing your thing, they see you talking, they see you doing your videos on different social medias, but they don't know the woman behind the mic. So we're going to get some things out of you.
They don't know me.
We're going to ask you some questions, and inquiring minds want to know. So let's just start about just talking about the show itself, the Razzle Dazzle of the Cotton Club Moulin Rouge. It's a wonderful thing that we're doing, and I'm so proud to be doing it with you in honor of Black History Month. Wow, and that's just an honor by itself. But the Cotton Club, the Razzle Dazzle of the Cotton Club, it's something that was put together by Pastor Mary Anderson of
Wait, she's a pastor?
She's a pastor, yes.
Oh, I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah. And she has a production company called Stop the Madness Production, which all this is being put together along with DNC Music, Media, and Film production. And guess what? Today is a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Come on in. I see y'all coming on in. Come on in. Today we are live right now via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope.
I gotta share. I have to share this.
Yes. Share everybody that's listening, because you're about to hear some things about this young lady that you probably want to know, that you're going to know. I'm not going to ask her every question, but we're going to give her some plugs so she can plug her business and everything that she does. But I'm going to start by asking you this first question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You look like you're always ready. You look like you're ready.
Always ready.
Yes, that's right. So I just want to know, how long have you been doing entertainment and, doing your thing here in Las Vegas and around the world? I know you've been in different places.
So I started dancing in a professional company at the age of 15. Mm-hmm. So in terms of length, how long? Almost 20 years.
Excellent.
I know, right? And I'm not even that old, right?
Right.
But when I moved to Vegas, I started dancing professionally on the Strip in 2014? 2013, 2014. Mm-hmm. Around that time, my first job on the Strip was Meatloaf, dancing for Bat Out of Hell. Okay.
Oh, awesome. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was tap dancing, and I was a hot patootie. Bless my soul. That was my first job on the Strip. And then I've done several one-off gigs. I've done music festivals. I definitely traveled to Brazil, tap dancing and teaching. One of my main jobs is teaching. Uh, that's just something I'm good at. I started teaching when I was 14, and I've taught many, many people how to tap or advance their tap skills or hip hop. I've started a lot of the hip hop kids that are like really good in Las Vegas right now. A lot of them came through me first. A lot of them.
Wow.
So
Hmm.
shout out to Prodigy and shout out to the kids that train over there. Um, so yeah, I've been doing this for almost 20 years, like professionally. I'm old.
Well, I think you're truly blessed because you are very young, and you got all that done as thus far. That's great. That's a wonderful, wonderful thing. You know,
God is good.
and just for the young people that was watching right now, that's just check it out. Let's look at this talented, very, very super fantastically talented young lady sitting here saying she's been doing it all these years and just getting started, actually, but been
Really?
doing it a long time.
Yeah. Now I know what it feels like to say, man, I've been doing this for a long time, but it feels like day one.
Right,
Like
right,
I'm just
right.
getting started. I know what it feels like to say that.
Right, because the sky's the limit. Because everybody and their mother is trying to seek you to do dancing in their show or get you to do your show in their show. So, I just want
Well,
to ask
they
you
know where to
another question.
find me.
Right, right, right. You could, we're going. Matter of fact, before the show's over, we can leave some information how they can get in touch with you. But I want to ask you this: Why? Inquiring minds want to know why you do what you do and what motivates you.
Well, first and foremost, I'm giving all honor to God, okay,
Hmm.
for blessing me with the gift of dance and then
Exactly.
blessing me with the gift of creativity as well.
Hmm.
So I do what I do because I was given the gift of doing what I do, and I give it all back to Him.
Hmm.
I was just even saying at my church last night to the kids that I teach at church, you
Hmm.
know, knowing why you do what you do and knowing your purpose will help you advance in your gift and help you uh, be able to share amongst others, the reasoning behind why you do what you do. And
Hmm.
I do it because, one, I love it. I can't help it. It's like, if you can do it in your sleep, you do it when you first thing you wake up in the morning, last thing you do when you go to bed or before you go to bed, then it's probably something you should be taking serious. And
Right.
so I've been dancing. I danced nonstop when I was a kid. Like I was always moving and jumping or something. And
Hmm.
so when I had the opportunity to train professionally at school, then that's when I'm saying, okay, I really want to do this as a career. And so I've pursued it up until this point. I'm still pursuing it. I'm still training. There was an audition I was supposed to go to today, but of course, as a producer or as a director or choreographer, duty calls, you got to do what you got to do. But I I love it. I just love it. I thank God for the gift He's given me,
Hmm.
the mind He's given me around the gift, because it's more than just being a dancer. You have to be business minded. You have to know the ins and outs. You have to know, you know, it's about who you know. So you have to network. You have to do all kind of things in order to really make it successfully in this business.
Hmm.
But if God gives you a gift, He's going to open the doors for you. He's going to close some doors for you. Okay. You may say, okay,
Right.
it's time to move on. Or
Right.
no, He's going to give you the ability to say no to things, you
Hmm.
know, or you may get rejected. And I look at it all as a part of the journey. I
Hmm.
don't get mad if I don't book something or like I just look at it, hey, it wasn't meant for me. God bless whoever gets that job. But whatever I do on this journey, I'm just grateful that God gives me ability. 2022, it's been rolling. We're
Hmm.
only 11, 12 days in the year, and I'm already like planning for December. Like, it's
Right. Right.
crazy. It's crazy. So, to answer that question, I do what I do because God gave it to me and I love it.
Well, that's pretty much saying that dancing and music is more like an inspiration or an motivational, or it could be that dancing and music is more like therapy to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, right, right. 'Cause, because music's like therapy to me. I eat it, drink it, sleep it, smoke it. You know, um, Is there a way to smoke music? No, but I'll take that one
I'm
back.
pretty sure you
But
can inhale a good swift of
good,
music.
good portion of music, Um, so let's talk about this. How's it feel to be doing not only a show of this magnitude and this big, because we're taking uh the Cotton Club and the Moulin Rouge and we're putting them both together in one show, and those both of those shows were big, spectacular shows. But how's it
So
feel?
it feels like a lot of weight. I'm not gonna hold you because, you know, when you think of Cap Calloway and the Nicholas brothers and
Mm-hmm. Yes.
even all of the dancers from back in the day, they did a lot
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
more than what we as entertainers today do. Like,
Right.
even if you think about like Michael Jackson, he came from the 60s, 70s. Michael
Yeah.
Jackson
Mm-hmm.
outperformed. He's the performance quality from back in the day has
Mm-hmm.
it outweighs any type of performance quality you see today.
Exactly. Exactly.
So if
Yes.
somebody asks me to do something in likeness of Nicholas Brothers, that is like a big like, woo, that's pretty heavy because them brothers was dancing and jumping over each other and splitting over each other and hopping from here to over there to over here. And so I don't know anybody, not nobody in the tap dance game or in the dance game that is acrobatic and just full splits and
Right.
not just
Right.
a half split, no, full splits and squeezing up. Nobody's doing that. Nobody. And if they are doing it, show me. And then
Well,
where they at?
Vic,
Okay.
Victoria Jones is doing it. So
Yeah, I'm trying. We're gonna do something like it.
correct,
But
correct.
to honor them in that manner is just a huge weight on the shoulder. But I feel honored to be able to at least attempt to step into that realm.
Come on.
And one thing that I learned from Bunny Briggs, which by the way, Dr. Bunny Briggs, he's a doctor of dance,
Mm-hmm.
of tap dance. He was Duke Ellington's only tap dancer. Not sure if you knew that, but Bunny Briggs lived in Las Vegas for the last like 20 years of his life,
Mm-hmm.
died in Las Vegas. I was actually at his bedside when he passed away,
Wow.
and we had his funeral. Yeah, he was 91, 92.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing Bunny Briggs told me before he passed away, he said, honey, you gotta get in your bag and you gotta stick in your bag.
Yes.
You
Yes.
gotta come up with an act and
Mm-hmm.
you gotta sing and you gotta be, act a little bit. He said, but stay in your bag, okay?
Right.
Stay in
Right.
your
Right.
bag. And one thing
Mm-hmm.
about Bunny was he had his style that booked him for
Mm-hmm.
Duke Ellington, and Duke Ellington didn't have any other tap dancer but Bunny Briggs. Check out Dance Before the Lord.
Uh-huh.
That was Bunny Briggs. But
Bunny
Bunny
Brick.
Briggs had this one style that
Mm-hmm.
nobody really ever did. It was just him doing that style. Same
Mm-hmm.
for Nicholas Brothers. They had their style and it was so jazzy and slide. They
Right.
stayed, they stayed in their bag. So that inspired me as a dancer
Mm-hmm.
to get good at what I do and stay in my bag and not necessarily try to mimic other people, but be inspired from other people to help me develop who I am and stay in my style.
Right.
So I think I just answered maybe other questions you may have for me, but
Right. Right. Right.
I'm
You did. That's
definitely inspired from doing this show. I'm definitely
mhm.
inspired to, one, never forget where I come from, and to
That's
two,
right.
stay in my bag.
Right. And your bag, it has to be the faith factor because you're wearing it, and and fearless. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know how she rolls, that's how she rolls. She's wearing it right now, So here we are in 2022. Wow, here we go once again because I know you've done in the past. You've done things for Black History Month, but here you are once again doing something again for Black History Month. How's that feel? Because to me, it's an honor. But you can, yeah. How's it feel for you?
So Black history, let's talk about that. For
Hmm.
me, I think Black history is, you know, obviously we want to pay homage and honor the greats, entertainers, performers,
Hmm.
the legacy, the the traditions. We want to honor what our ancestors have done before us.
Correct.
But I like to look at Black history as um not necessarily what happened in the past, but what's
Mhm.
happening right now. What are
Right
we
now.
doing?
Right.
What are we actually doing? We are African Americans making history right
Right.
now in Las
Mhm.
Vegas or in the
Mhm.
world. You know, yes, Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and
Yes.
Sammy Davis Jr. and Cap Calloway, and we could name a list of people.
Yes.
But
Yes.
Dwayne Anderson,
Yes.
Victoria Jones,
Jones. That's right.
Mary Anderson, even
Uh-huh.
just as a producer putting it all together. What
Mhm.
are we doing now that's creating the history now? So that way in 20, 30, 40 years from now, somebody looking back on us and say, y'all remember Victoria Jones?
That's right.
She did this. Y'all remember Dwayne Anderson? He did that. So
Mhm.
I like to look at Black history as really just tuning into who we are as
Mhm.
African Americans,
Yes.
what we do, and how we're going to make an impact
Mhm.
for our next generations to come.
Right, and it make a difference, and the Moulin Rouge and the Cotton Club was such a very intricate part of Black history, because of what they paved the way here in Las Vegas at the Cotton Club and the Las Vegas Cotton Club and the Moulin Rouge, which paved the way for us to do what we're doing. But you're right, right now is what here in 2022 we're actually making history by putting these two shows together, and it's an honor to have the best tap dancer in the city to do it.
This
you
is
know
Black history.
right, right.
This is
Nobody's
Black
ever done
history.
this. Yes. you
That's
know
my that's my take on Black history this year. Like, this is my first performance of the month, of the February month, and
hmm
then I've got several performances throughout the month. But one of my ending performances is at a church with Tap Matters,
hmm
and what I'm highlighting for sure is, yes, it's great to honor the greats, but
hmm
we are the greats right now. We have to know, like, it's almost like not being prideful or anything, in the most humblest way possible, but just
hmm
recognizing what is happening today, 2022.
correct,
What is really happening? What are we doing? And so that way, kids in the future will be like, wow, these people in Las Vegas carried the tradition from the Cotton Club area to their era. And
yes,
now we're inspired to do what we do in
real
2082.
talkity
You
talk
know what I
corner.
mean?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And,
2000,
hmm
3022,
hmm yes,
So, yeah, I want people to read about what we're doing 100 years from now.
right. And
You know what I mean?
what's profound about it also is that it's a benefit. I don't know if some of the audience on here knows that, but Mary and I, we lost our son to a terrible hit and run car accident
Sorry
last
to
month.
hear about that. I was really in shock to hear
Yeah,
that from
and
Mary.
yes, and he survived two sons. So this is actually also a benefit to provide for his two sons. So some of the proceeds for this production will go to that cause. And I know that you've done a lot for charity. I know that you've done a lot of cause, and but it's such a wonderful thing to have one of the best here to help me to be a benefit for my grandchildren. So I really commend you for doing that and helping us out. It's
Not
part
a
of the trip.
problem. Not a problem. And again, sorry to hear about the tragic loss of your son, sudden tragic loss of your son. I'm pretty sure you were not expecting that
Right.
on that day.
Mm-hmm.
And it just reminds us that our lives are this long.
Right.
And at
Mm-hmm.
any moment, we could be taking our last breath. So I said that to say,
Mm-hmm.
and this is inspiring to everybody watching. If there comes a point in time where you feel a calling on your life, a pulling on your life, whether it means to get closer to God, get closer in your faith, or just get stronger in your skill, or
Mm-hmm.
lead children over here, or donate to that charity over there, whatever your calling is, to do that now. Don't wait. We
Don't wait.
don't have another minute.
Hmm.
We tomorrow's not promised to any of us.
Yes.
So pursue your passion, pursue your dreams, and make sure you leave a legacy for your children or for the next generation of some sort, whether it be in your artistry and your, family legacy, or just make sure you prepare for the people that are going to be following behind you.
Okay, well now that's wonderful, and it leads to the next question and the last question I wanted to ask you, because there's a lot of young people watching right now, and they want to know, they want to do what you do, and
They
they
don't
have
want to do what I
talent.
do.
they they have
They
talent.
don't want to do this one.
And they have talent, they have the gift, and they have the drive. Only thing that they're lacking is how, and what uh what could they do as a young lady or a young man that want to get into tap, or want to get into singing, or want to get into entertainment as a whole. What would you recommend, and what would could you tell them something inspiring or encouraging that can show them get their path, or the start of their path, to do what you're doing, as far as entertaining for all these people, making them smile?
So first and foremost, be sure of who you are, which obviously that's a journey all by itself.
Hmm.
Um, just knowing who you are, right?
Right.
But for me, in order to really you know, try to figure out what you want to do and how you want to do it, you do need to know who you are. And I found my identity through Christ.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm finding who I am through Him
Yeah.
because I serve Him. I serve Him first.
Hmm.
And by me serving Him, He gave me the ability to understand who I am in Him, and then why. Why do I have these gifts, or why do I have this passion? You know, then from there, I say, okay, I have this gift, I have this ability, but I worked hard at
Yeah.
it. Okay. I actually train, I
That's
actually
key.
go to the gym, I
Yeah.
actually put on my shoes and practice and hit a couple shuffles, or I actually push myself or watch videos, study this, read about that. I learn. And so learn your craft really good, learn
Yeah.
it good,
Mhm.
be a student always, so that way you can grow in that craft. And then from there, if you have a business idea or anything, write it all down on paper. Write it everything down. You got to write it down in order to
Mhm.
solidify. Like for example, with the word of God, that is on black and white paper. Okay, so not only will He talk to you, but it is written. And so
Right.
when it's written down, now it's concrete. Now it's in stone. Now it is said.
Right.
Right. Now we can
Right.
refer. Now you have references. So
Mhm.
write your plans down, write your goals, dreams, whatever, your do's, your don'ts, your whatever, the good, the bad, the ugly. Just get it down so that way you can see it. You can start, like like for me for 2021 or the end of 2021, I said, okay, this is what I don't want to do in 2022. And I wrote that down. And I'm
Mhm.
making sure I stay far away from that because it is in stone that I ain't going back. Okay.
Right.
So
That's right. Come on. Mhm.
get a plan, uh, find who you are in your faith. Okay, that's number one. Get a plan in that faith. I would say write it down. Work hard. You have to work hard. You have to persevere. You got to get up when it's raining, when it's cold, when it's, you got to get up. When you sleepy, you got to force yourself to say nope. Because
Right.
I'm going to say this: if the spirit is willing, the flesh is weak.
That's right.
Okay,
That's
so you
right.
have to conquer the flesh
Mhm.
because your spirit is willing. So you
That's
got to
right.
tell your flesh, no, 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 no. We're gonna get up this morning.
Get
We're
up
gonna
out
go
of
to
bed. That's
the
right.
gym. So you just got to be willing to do it, and then you will start seeing the fruits of your labor.
Mhm.
You've
Right.
sown your seed, you've watered that seed.
Mhm.
Then the tree is gonna start to grow. Then after the tree grows, then you start seeing apples. Okay. Here come the apple, go another apple. Then
Uh-huh.
before you know it, all the apples that surround, they falling off the tree. And
Mhm.
those are what we call blessings. Those are what we call fruits. You will be able to see that, but you got to stay grounded in
Right.
the root. And the root
Mhm.
is
Your faith.
your faith.
The faith factor. The faith and
I'm
faith that she
preaching
has.
today.
That's right. Not only is she a tap dancer, she's not just a tap dancer. She does all kind of dancing, but she's a very well versed, a jack of all trades, but also a preacher.
I'm
Come on now.
preaching.
If you wherever you preaching next, I'll be there front row representing.
It'll
You
be in
know.
my living room. No, I do have Bible studies sometimes, so I don't know. I do a little bit, but yeah.
The living
All
room
right.
is. We will be there. We'll bring the congregation. Ladies and
Thank you.
gentlemen, there you have it. Victoria Jones is in the house. Victoria
Woo, 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 woo,
is in
woo,
the
woo.
house. We have a couple of people that wrote some comments. What he said, kudos to your interview and everything. We have another young man who's a really wonderful dancer. Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, hey! Hey, Michael!
Is in the
Oh
house,
my
in the
gosh,
house.
I haven't seen Michael in so long.
Right, and he's a wonderful dancer. And
Yeah, we used to dance together.
right. So it's going to be a wonderful thing that you'll be doing.
Is he
So
still in Philadelphia? Where is
he's
Michael? He's
he's
still
here
in
in Vegas.
Philly?
He's here in Vegas.
Oh, he came back? You
Yeah,
came back?
he's back,
We
and
ain't
and
say nothing to nobody.
well, we're gonna have to, we're gonna hook that up, that number and all.
Aw,
Ladies and
great.
gentlemen, we have the posters in different establishments and buildings. We have the tickets. We have everything. We have the cars, everything that you need for this show. This show, if you can go onto my page on Dwayne Anderson Facebook and you can hit on the ticket link and get you some tickets, or we're doing a thing called sponsoring. You can sponsor somebody to go. You can get a number of tickets. We can take it to a retirement home, or we can take it to a woman's home or a men's home, and make sure that these people get to the show. And you could just sponsor them by buying a ticket for them, and we'll give it to them. Ladies and gentlemen, go to the ticket link, which is on Dwayne Anderson Facebook.com, also on Stop the Madness Productions Facebook.com, and you'll see it on Instagram, also Periscope and Twitter. You can go and get the ticket link. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss this show. It's on February the 5th at 7 o'clock at the Flamingo Library at a 395 seater theater. We will have all those seats. We plan to have all these seats because we got God on our side, helping us get the people in and usher them in there to sit in these seats and enjoy the show. We want to make these people smile and laugh and be happy. That's what it's all about, y'all. So we got the powerful, the wonderful, the super fantastic Victoria Jones in the house, and she's going to help us do it by just with her beautiful spirit. You're a beautiful young lady inside and out, and it's just a pleasure just to interview you. And we're going to just take this thing out by giving you the commercial. Guess what? We have a commercial. We have a few commercials out there, but here's another picture of the beautiful Victoria Jones and her
Hey.
dance. Check her out. Check her out. Where can they go to see your videos or get some more information about you?
Listen, everywhere Victoria Jones. Listen, if you just type in Victoria Jones, and maybe if you want to put tap or dance or whatever at the end of it, you can literally Google me, you can Instagram me, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Just use my name. That's it.
Y'all hear it? You heard it
That's
right
it.
here. Heard it here first. Heard it from the person that you've been wanting to hear from. You finally got to hear some information from this lady. She's not just tapping dancing right now, but she's actually giving you the information right now. Just go seek her out, and then you can learn a whole lot of things from her if you want to get into dancing and tap or whatever. Singing, whatever's in your bag. She says, seek God first, and then you'll find her. Seek God first, and then find her, put her name in, and then learn some things from her. And she has a wonderful studio where she teaches and does all that good stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, and she has a wonderful dog. Her dog is a movie star as well. What's the dog's name?
Shiloh. Shiloh,
Silo.
come here, baby.
Silo is he's the next Ren Tin Tin or Lassie,
He's a Yorkie poodle.
a dorky poodle.
It might be.
Let's see Silo.
It might be.
There. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. You and Michael's dog will get along. He has another nice dog too. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave you right now. Guess what? Jesus loves you. I love you. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it except love us back. Can I get an amen on that, Victoria?
Amen.
All right, we're saying that. We're going to see y'all next time on the Razzle Dazzle of the Cotton Club and the Moulin Rouge.
Hey. Oh,
Now don't you be back in Peru yet? Come on and follow through. Then you get your stepping food. You think you're just like Gators do. The jumping guy makes you like your race on the Jersey side. The jumping guy makes you on the Maryland side. That